Welcome to English class. In this video, we are going to study about tenses. We all know that the verb changes its form to denote time, and the way in which the verb changes its form to denote time is called as tense. The tense of the verb shows the time of the action or the event. There are three tenses in English. They are present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense tells us about the action that happens in the present time, that is now, and past tense tells us about the action in the past time, that is earlier, and future tense tells us about the action in future, that is later. Each tense has got four forms. They are simple form, the perfect form, the continuous form and the perfect continuous form. Now let us look each of them in detail. So first we will learn about present tense. A verb in present tense tells about an action in the present time, that is now. So what is present tense? Present tense tells about an action in the present time. When we are talking about an action that is happening in the present time or that is happening now, then we will use present tense. Present tense has got four forms. What are they? Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Now we will study about simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense in detail. First we will study about simple present tense. Let us look the usage of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express what is actually taking place now. Let us first see the examples. Here comes Afzal. Can you see the example there? Here comes Afzal. See how it rains. Here the verbs comes and rains. They are in simple present tense because they express an action that is actually taking place now. Next, simple present tense is used to express habits and regular actions. For example, I brush my teeth daily. I walk to school every day. So I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth daily. It's a regular action. I walk to school every day. It is also a regular action. Okay, so to express a regular action or a habit, we use simple present tense. Now the next usage, to express universal truth. The simple present tense is used to express universal truth. For example, the earth moves around the sun. It is a universal truth, isn't it? It is always true. The earth moves around the sun. So here the verb moves, M-O-V-E-S, is used in simple present tense because it is used to express universal truth. The next example, honey is sweet. It is always sweet. That is why we are using simple present tense. Next usage is to express a schedule in the future. The school closes on the 10th. The match begins tomorrow. Here the verbs closes and begins are used to express a schedule in the future. So we now know that simple present tense is used to express what is actually taking place now. It is used to express habits and regular actions. Then it is used to express universal truths. And then it is used to express a schedule in the future. Now, let us study the rule to form a sentence in simple present tense. Simple present tense rule: subject plus do or does plus V1, that is base form of the verb plus other words. Here, three examples are given. Let us look. I go to school. Here I is the subject. Do plus go will give you go. So I go to school. To school are other words. Next example. He goes to school. He is the subject. Does plus go is goes plus other words to school. Next example, I eat pizza every day. I is the subject. Eat, do plus eat is eat. And pizza every day, they are other words. So, to form a sentence in simple present tense, you have to follow this rule, that is subject plus do or does plus V1, that is base form of the verb. In the first sentence, the base form of the verb is go. In the second sentence, the base form of the verb is goes. And in third sentence, the base form of the verb is eat. So we studied about simple present tense, its usage and rule. Now we are going to study about present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. So when we want to express an action, when we want to talk about an action that is going on at the time of speaking, then we will use present continuous tense. Let us look at the examples. The boys are playing football. Are playing. Can you see ing form? Playing. Are playing. Sita is dancing. Is dancing. dancing. ing form of the verb. Okay, here the boys are playing football. Sita is dancing. Oh, these two sentences are in present continuous tense because these two sentences express an action that is going on at the time of speaking. At the time of speaking, the boys are playing the football. At the time of speaking, the action is going on. Sita is dancing. At the time of speaking also, that action, dancing, is going on. That is why we are using present continuous tense. Now let us study the rule to form a sentence in present continuous tense. So the rule is subject plus is or am or are plus ing form of the verb plus other words. That is the rule. Subject plus is or am or are. Here, if the subject is singular, we will use is. If the subject is plural, then we will use are. If the subject is I, then we will use am plus ing form of the verb. Let us look at the examples. He is going to school. Here, he is the subject. Since the subject is singular, we will use is. He is going, ing form of the verb. Okay, go is the base form of the verb. Going is the ing form of the verb plus other words, that is to school. Next sentence. I am eating pizza right now. I is the subject. Since I is the subject, we are using am here. I am eating, ing form of the verb eat. Eat is the base form, ing form is eating. So, I am eating pizza right now. That is, they are other words. So, the rule to form a sentence in present continuous tense is subject plus is or am or are plus ing form of the verb. Next, we are going to study about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is used to express an action that has just been completed. Let us look at the examples. The train has arrived. We have received your gift. So, in this sentence, the train has arrived. Here, the action at the time of speaking, the action has just completed. Okay, at the time of speaking, the train has just arrived. The action has just been completed. We have received your gift. Here in this sentence, at the time of speaking, the action has just been completed. We have just received the gifts. Now, let us study the rule to form a sentence in present perfect tense. The rule is subject plus has or have plus V3, that is past participle form of the verb plus other words. So what is the rule? Subject plus has or have. Here, if the subject is singular, then we will use has. If the subject is plural, then we will use have. Plus V3. V3 means past participle form of the verb. Let us look at the examples. He has gone to school. Here, he is the subject. He is singular, right? So we will use has. He has. Then gone. Gone is a past participle form of the verb go. Go. The past participle is gone. So he has gone to school. Next, I have eaten all of the pizza. Here I is a subject. Since I is a subject, we will use have. Then eat is a base form of the verb. And what is a past participle form of eat? Eaten. V3 form or past participle form of the verb eat is eaten. All of the pizza is they are other words. So I have eaten all of the pizza. Now the last one, present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is used to express an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. Let us look at the examples. I have been working for 2 hours. Here, the action working, I have been working, that action began at some time in the past and at the time of speaking it is still continuing. Next sentence. She has been teaching in that school for 5 years. Here, the action teaching has been teaching. The action teaching has begun in some time in the past and at the time of speaking also it is still continuing. That is why we are using present perfect continuous tense. Now we will study the rule to form a sentence in present perfect continuous tense. The rule is subject plus has or have plus been plus ing form of the verb plus other words. The rule is subject plus has or have. Here if the subject is singular, we will use has. If the subject is plural, then we will use have. If the subject is I, then we will use have. Plus been plus ing form of the verb plus other words. That's the rule. Now let us look at the examples. He has been going to school. Here, he is the subject. He is singular, so we will use has. He has been going, ing form of the verb, going to school. Next sentence, I have been eating pizza for 1 hour. Here I is the subject. Have, since I is the subject, we will use have plus been, then eating. Eating is the ing form of the verb eat. Eating pizza for 1 hour. I have been eating pizza for 1 hour. So dear students, in this video we studied about tenses. The way in which the verb changes its form to denote time is called as tense. And we studied about simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. In the next video, we will study about past tense and future tense. So dear students, thank you for watching.